guys, it's Erica. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've made a video. I couldn't believe it had been over 8 months. But I'm back, and today I have another bath review video for you. Just going to be talking about some products here that I've discovered in the past couple months. Some things are newer than others. And I wanted to mention that several of these items right here, these that I'm going to discuss, are from Perfectly Posh, which is a makeup and bath and body line that operates in a fashion similar to that of Avon or Mary Kay. And my aunt is a sales rep, consultant, I believe is the term they use. And she really has me into these products. So let me just begin with the items I ordered first. This one here, I really wish I had the package it came in because it was awesome. It would have made really cool sounds, but unfortunately I just didn't think about it. This is called a Snarky bar. Snarky. And what it is it's basically like an exfoliating like soap. If you're familiar with the store Lush, this kind of reminds me of something they would sell, only it might not be in such a perfect rectangle. And it came in a package. Most of Lush's things, I believe, are, just sold as is. Like, they're not, a lot of their things are not wrapped. So, sorry guys, my eye is really itching. Okay. So yeah, this is really good to exfoliate. My only complaint about it is I feel very tight initially after I use it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's kind of annoying. But it goes away. I mean, it's not a very lasting thing. I can just kind of feel it in the shower. Like if I'm washing my face or shaving my legs, I kind of feel a little like taut, I guess. But overall, it definitely softens the skin. It's fun to use. It's different. And I think it was, I can't remember. I think it was like $10 or $12. So it's pretty comparable with something you would find at Lush, I think. Maybe cheaper, I don't know. I've never bought anything in there. But one of my friends is really into it. I go in there with her a lot. So there we have the Snarky bar. And along with that, I ordered the Caffeinator. Now this is a stick that you apply to your skin, your cheeks, eyes, basically anywhere on your face. And it's meant to help, brighten up your face after a long night. So it's good if you either go out, like clubbing or something, and then you have to go to work the next day. Or if maybe you're up late working or studying, it definitely helps brighten your skin. So it's kind of cool. Also, I forgot to mention that one of Posh's things is like natural products, or like things you can pronounce. Like here, I don't think my camera's going to focus enough for you to read that, but it says that this caffeine stick is petroleum free and has no soy or gluten ingredients. And everything in here seems pretty natural sounding. Or if it does have like a weird name, they have it in parentheses, like what that is, which I guess I kind of don't get, but whatever. I didn't really buy it because of the natural ingredients or whatever. I really just bought it because my aunt's selling this stuff and I'm trying to help her out. And then last week I ordered this called Make Out Magic. It's a lip scrub. And I noticed that on my lips I get, it's not really dry skin, but ladies, you might know what I'm talking about. In like the corners of my mouth, as the day goes on, I'll get like white lip skin, like it peels off, like not peels off, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it looks gross. And like if you're wearing lipstick, it just is really unsightly, and it's sort of nerve-wracking to get it off without like smearing lipstick all over your face. So I thought I would give this a try to exfoliate my lips. I thought that might be part of the problem with the skin trying to slough off. Thought it would help it. So yeah, I like this a lot. It tastes really good, like sugar. Hang on, I'm going to put the phone right here. So, yeah, as you can see, it's just a white, kind of grainy substance. Kind of feels like a solid, like a lip balm pot or something, but it's, once you put it on, you definitely feel the grainy texture. Forgot to make some sounds with this. Oh, that was probably loud. I'll try not to do that again. Okay. Then we have this shimmer pearl. And this is just basically a highlighting cream, or powder, rather, sort of both. And it's just something you apply on your cheeks and eyes to kind of brighten things up. And I'd say it works pretty well too. This is cheap. This was only like $5. It was on sale. Sorry, that was loud. This Make Out Magic, I think, was like 10. I think this was the caffeine stick. I think it was 12. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the Posh items so far. Shipping is like a flat $8, I believe. But if you go to an event or something and buy these things just right from a consultant, I would think it'd be a bit cheaper. And I will probably look into what they have in the future, but as far as immediate purchases, I'm probably about done. I just wanted to support my aunt. But I also wanted to show you some other things I found. One of which is a sugar scrub that is amazing. So I got this in Hilton Head, which is in South Carolina, and it's called Secret of the Islands. It's made in Columbia, South Carolina, which is not too far away. I'm near Atlanta, Georgia, so my husband and I we were in Hilton Head a few months ago for my birthday, and the restaurant we were eating dinner at one night had this in a container in the ladies' room for samples, and I just said, what the heck, let me just try this. And I'm really glad that I did, because it was phenomenal. my skin feels great after I use this. A little oily, to be honest, but I have dry skin, so I don't mind it. It was expensive. It was like $35, I think, for this just regular size mason jar. But you don't have to use a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. And I really only, sorry, I was trying to talk too fast. I really only use it on my hands and feet. But obviously if you use it on other parts of your body as well, then you'll use it up faster. So I really, really recommend this very highly. Let me see if I can get this off. Nope. I'm going to put you right here for 1 second. That way you can hear the sounds. So I would say since November, I've used, gosh, it's like 6 months ago. I've used about maybe a fourth of it, a third of it. Came with this cool little spoon. So yeah, they ship also. Their website is www.secretoftheislands.com. It's right there, but I don't think you can read that because my phone sucks. Okay. And last but not least, because the sounds are just phenomenal, I have these face wipes from Yes to Cucumber. I'm going to just jump kind of right into the sounds because I don't want my video to be too long. But let me just tell you that these work very well, and if you're into the natural stuff, they're pretty good for that. I'm not a fan of the smell because it just smells like cucumbers, and I don't know, it's like a weird cucumber. It's not even like a salad cucumber. But overall they're pretty good. I got them on sale, so I'm just going to do a few minutes of sounds with this, and that will conclude my beauty product review. Thanks for watching.